Hey, this is Dr. Dean. Thanks for joining me. Alpha Wave, which is now the Fibonacci Trading Institute, I think is a room to avoid. Let's find out why. Alpha Wave. I was in Alpha Wave for about 7 months in 2012 and 13, and I published a paper on them. Here it is in Market Clips. Over 7 months, I found that Alla did not make any money on Fridays. Thursday was her best day. Friday was her worst. She traded several different indices, but of all of them, NASDAQ was the worst. She usually went for target one and just didn't make any money. It was overall profit loss was negative. I also showed her that when she had various targets 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on, that target one was so small that it also didn't make any money. It was bankrupt. And I asked her why her track record didn't show any profit loss. Now, because the track record didn't show profit loss, it was obvious she couldn't see that Fridays weren't particularly productive or that NASDAQ wasn't effective as a trading instrument. And she didn't like hearing that, so we parted. This is an example of a trade back in 2012. You see the entry line, target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In order to hit all those targets, of course, you'd have to have 10 contracts on. Do you see the actual entry? You see an entry line, but do you see the entry? For example, or do you see the order placed? Do you see how many contracts were traded? Was there any slippage? What's the current profit loss for this trade? This is not a trade. It is line drawings. That's all it is. There's no trade here. I never saw a single trade executed in Alpha Wave Traders. This is oil. Let's look at the 6E. Same questions. Target 1, entries 2, 3, 4, and 5. But where is the entry? What is the profit loss? Now, in addition to those difficulties with the track record and the trade, I just did a video called Trading with God, where I looked at 5 rooms, Alpha Wave, which is now Fibonacci, Trading Faith, Trading Gods, Trading with Gods, and Trade for Jesus, that all seem to have a strong religious component to their trading. And so I'll point out what Alpha Wave says. For example, simply said, she had a prayer to God, and she said to God, I asked him to give me vision. Magic happened, and my prayers were answered. Now, I read the King James Version of the Bible, and God forbids magic, so I might not naturally use magic and God in the same sense, but nevertheless, Alla had her prayers answered. She started seeing unique patterns in price waves. Unique means one of a kind. Here's another printout where she says she feels blessed for the vision that God has given her. It's a gift she will never take for granted. All right. She's forever grateful for God for such magic. Oh, there we go again. And she could not have done it without him giving her vision. I think him should be capitalized. So she has a very strong connection for her vision and God. So when I did this video about 2 months ago, I asked her, do you have any updates on her vision and how magic happened and how I might use it? She did not respond. So in terms of the original room, Alpha Wave Traders, it is a room to avoid because the track record does not speak to accountability. There are no defined trades, entries, profit and loss. I can't calculate the performance, so I have no idea of trade efficiency. And there are no trades. There are no entries. There are no targets and stops. There are no trades at all. It's a sales room. Let's fast forward then to the Fibonacci Institute. A couple months ago, I got this invitation for a webinar. The Fibonacci Trading Institute. Is that a real institute? It doesn't seem to be. Founder of proprietary. Proprietary means patented, copyrighted, or trademarked. But I went to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and the Copyright Office, and there's nothing proprietary there. No kept patents, no copyrights, no trademarks. Secrets for great accuracy. Okay, so how is great defined and how is it measured? How is accuracy measured? I asked, by the way. And great profitability. Good. So how is profitability measured? Because the track record doesn't show it. I asked these questions. They were ignored. Oh, by the way, there's a special site you can go and play Fibonacci games on, and I suggested Alla join me, but ignored me as well. And the Fibonacci Quarterly, which is all things Fibonacci, has never heard of this Fibonacci Trading Institute. Just imagine that. So here's the alpha wave trades back in 2012. Here's the Fibonacci Institute trades up here in 2016. See anything the same? Looks exactly the same. But there are no trades going on. There are no entries. They are just lines. So again, the same complaints. No entries, no orders, no profit loss. These are not trades. These are drawings on a line. I never saw a single trade executed in the Fibonacci Institute the few days I was there. And by the way, it seems that the Fibonacci Institute, the Trading Institute, is really just part of the original Alpha Wave Trading Organization anyway. Didn't go very far. Now this is the track record from the Fibonacci Trading Institute. See, January 2016, 29 trades were taken. Okay. So what are the number of contracts in those trades? I don't know. 28 trades hit target 1. Excellent. So what's the profit loss for target 1? I don't know. What's the average profit loss per trade? I don't know. What's the average profit loss per day? Day by day, by week, by month? I give this track record an F. This is not a track record. This is a summary of interaction with lines, not trading. I also did a video a few months ago called We Ain't Got No Stinking Track Record, which is a summary of some of the most outrageous, ridiculous, preposterous excuses that rooms give for not having a track record. And we asked the Fibonacci Institute why they don't have a track record. This is the email response back we got. No need, plain and stupid, class act. No need, plain and stupid, class act. Plain and simple? Plain and simple, yes. Live, love, trade pure. Really? All right. No track record. And when I did the video on God's vision, I emailed them. I said, I look at the Fibonacci Institute. I don't see God's vision anymore. Did it just dry up and blow away, or this is the heathenistic version? I'm being flippant, of course, but the alpha waves seem to be endorsed by God's vision and God's prayers, and Fibonacci Institute doesn't have any of that. It's all struck out. Well, maybe not. Now here's Alla, all the pictures that she has on her website. And this one she actually posted in the room. I think this is on her Facebook. Looks like she just got married. And she posted this in the room from one of her vacations. I guess this is designed to demonstrate Fibonacci. So I put in, extension lines. I'm not sure if that's, maybe I should go this way. Maybe a circle, Fibonacci circle. Looks more like befuddlement to me. I'm not good with Fibonacci, I have to. So I have the same objections to Fibonacci Trading Institute as a room to avoid that I did in Alpha Wave. Straightforward. The track record doesn't go to profit loss per trade, contracts traded. There's no accountability. And from there, you cannot calculate how much money is made. Now, this presumes that they trade, but they don't trade. They show lines on charts. You cannot see entries, exits. They move stops up, but they don't have a profit loss window. It's sort of like a moving diagram of what a trade might be without trading. There's no DOM, there's no price chart, there's no entries, there's nothing. So this is Dr. Dean. Thanks for listening. You agree or disagree, please let me know. I value your thoughts. And thanks for listening. Bye-bye.